Welcome back to TG13. Don't go anywhere. We're going to talk about some, maybe not sleepers, but sleepers that nobody's really talking about right now. Um, I've had a lot of views on my channel the last couple days. I'm going to make this video a little bit shorter. Hopefully, people will actually watch the whole thing. So maybe 5-10 minutes. Just throwing this out there. But yeah, had a lot of views. Again, go ahead and like this video, subscribe. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. Try to get up to 100 subscribers. So if you haven't already, go ahead and do that. I have a Josh Allen signed helmet. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway again once I get up to 100 subscribers. So yeah, today we're going to look at some players that they're not sleepers, but they're being drafted pretty low right now. So there we go. First one up is Jameis Winston, quarterback for the Saints. He's being drafted as quarterback 23 right now. And the more I thought about it, I don't know why. He's got Chris Olave coming in. He has Jarvis Landry coming in. And Michael Thomas didn't play last year. So he's going to have all three of them, plus Alvin Kamara. You see what he did in 8 games. 1,100 yards, 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Ran for 166 yards and 1 touchdown. I don't know why he's that low. He might be somebody at the end of your draft if you maybe drafted like an Aaron Rodgers or a Deshaun Watson, somebody that's going to put up points every week, but you don't know, maybe there's a matchup coming up or a bye week or something like that. Jameis Winston, somebody that I would keep an eye on. Look at that, quarterback 23. Deshaun Watson, we don't know if he's going to play. I read from a friend today that there might be another allegation. I'm not going to get into that, but he might not play. So Jameis Winston, he's a good quarterback. I know he's had all of his off the field issues, but I would take him above Trevor Lawrence. I didn't look to see where Trevor's being drafted, but I would definitely take him above Trevor Lawrence. Way better offense. So yeah, Jameis Winston, again, not a sleeper, but he's somebody to keep an eye on. I know everybody's focused on the first part of the draft, but mid rounds, late rounds, these are some players that you can grab. Maybe you need a quarterback. Maybe you just totally punted the quarterback position. Jameis Winston is a good pick there. Quarterback 23 is being drafted at 152 right now. So, again, good quarterback. I would definitely take him, especially those wide receivers and Alvin Kamara there. Running backs, and I had it between Algier and Dameon Pierce. I just went ahead and put Algier. There's not much outside of Patterson in that backfield. He could easily be the first and second down running back there, maybe third and short or goal line. He'd get some touchdowns. He's 5'11", 224. He ran a 4.6 at the combine. He's not the fastest, but he doesn't need to be the fastest. He loves to just hit the hole, just pound it, and that's what you want in a late round running back. He's being drafted as running back 52 at 162.3 right now on ADP. Look at last year. Second FBS and 1,100 yards after contact. The guy just hits the hole, he hits the player, and he just keeps going. He doesn't have to be the fastest. He doesn't have to run a 4.4. He's just a big guy that can just, like I said, just keep running, and he likes contact. And so that's somebody that if you see my mock drafts, I really like. He could, like I said, easily be the first and second down running back. And as a rookie, that late in the draft for fantasy football, that's perfect. Somebody that can get you some yards, maybe a couple of touchdowns. If it doesn't hit, it's so far down there that it won't really matter. It's not going to affect you that much. So yeah, he's not really a sleeper, but somebody to keep an eye on, especially in preseason. We'll see what they do with Patterson this year, if they just run him at running back, or if they do put him back in the slot a little bit. He almost had as many receiving yards last year as he did rushing yards in Cordero Patterson. I think it was like 500 and it was late 500s in receiving, and I think 600 and maybe 90 in rushing. So he got a lot of his points last year in the receiving. So again, not much going on there outside of Patterson. So this is somebody to keep your eye on, especially late in drafts. Next up, we have a wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Christian Kirk. I'm not huge on this signing as a Jag fan, but he will be the number one wide receiver. They gave him that money to be the number one. He's not going to be the number two. He's not going to be the number three. That guy's going to get the ball thrown towards him. There's not much competition outside of Marvin Jones. Zay Jones isn't the best. He might be a locker room guy, and that's fine. I think we overpaid for a locker room guy, but I'm not the GM, obviously. We've been over that. The Jaguars will be down a lot. We're not going to win 10 games this year. We'll probably win 4 or 5, maybe 6. And so we're going to be down a lot. We're going to be looking to throw the ball to somebody. Christian Kirk's that guy. He could easily have around 100 receptions. Right now, he's being drafted as wide receiver 46. So you're getting a true number one wide receiver. Maybe not like Devontae Adams or Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, but you're getting a number one wide receiver on an offense, kind of like Darnell Mooney, that is going to get these receptions. So he's being drafted, like I said, wide receiver 46. He's somebody I'm keeping my eye on. I think I grabbed him in my draft yesterday. So yeah, definitely somebody I'm keeping my eye on in Christian Kirk. Again, there's not much going on. You have Travis Etienne. Marvin Jones isn't really a fantasy anymore. He's fantasy reliable anymore. He's just up there in age. So Christian Kirk becomes that guy. And then my tight end is Cole Kmet. And this is somebody that I am excited about. 66 targets opened up after Allen Robinson left. He's entering his 3rd year. His quarterback is getting a year older. His quarterback was a rookie last year, so he's getting used to the NFL. Most tight ends, they hit their breakout age in the 3rd year. That's perfect. So his quarterback's going into a 2nd year. They lose their star wide receiver, and he's going into his 3rd year. I mean, that's perfect. They didn't really do much to the offense, and last year he finishes tight end 20 without scoring a touchdown. So imagine if he scored a touchdown. He had 93 targets last year, and for a tight end, that's perfect. I mean, if he can get over 100 and not drop, I saw he had 5 drops last year, not really worried about those, but if he can score even a handful of touchdowns, that's big. He's being drafted as the tight end 15 at 132. So again, I will take that as a second tight end, late in the draft. That's fine. People aren't going to, in most leagues, people aren't selecting 2 tight ends. They're going to pick their one and then they're done. They're going to go back to wide receiver, running backs. Maybe late in the draft, they might select a second tight end. This is somebody I'm going to keep my eye out on. So I'm going to go back over these again. I have Jameis Winston. You see the wide receivers that he has to play with this year. He's got Alvin Kamara back. I'm definitely looking at Jameis Winston. Tyler Algier. He's starting as a backup running back to Patterson, and that's fine. But again, there's not a lot there in Atlanta. He could easily carve his way into the lead 1st and 2nd down running back. Christian Curt, the number one wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's going to get 100 receptions or close to it. He's going to get over 100 targets. There's not much here. Trevor Lawrence is going to have to throw the ball. We're going to be down a lot. So, somebody I'm keeping an eye on. And then Cole Kmet, again, they're going to be down a lot. The Bears will be down a lot. They're going to have to throw the ball, and that's fine because he's going into his 3rd year. There's a bunch of opportunities that just opened up for him. He had 93 targets last year. All he's got to do is score touchdowns. That's it. All right, guys. Like I said, it's going to be a short video. I think I spent like 2 hours working on this thing, and it was only like, a 10-minute video. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe, And then, like I said, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. Let me know in the comments below. The real Josh Allen, the Jacksonville Jaguars Josh Allen. I do have a signed helmet of his. It's a mini helmet, and I'm thinking about doing a giveaway, and we'll do it at 100 subscribers. So, it might take a while, and that's fine. I'm at 25 right now. I'd like to be at 100 by the end of June. If you're one of those people, like I said, go ahead, like and subscribe this video, and then when we get to that 100, that's when I'll pick somebody. All right, guys. Well, thank you and have a good night.